What's going on, you guys? Brian here in the warehouse, selling out pretty quick. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what we do to restore couches. My guy right here working day and night. But yes, before we show you guys how we actually clean couches, let me show you a few videos of how people assume we clean couches.
Best thing. Yeah. Get it inside before anyone changes their mind.
And I thought,
We'll clean it or kill it.
left side higher. There we go. Smells awful.
Let's snow it.
Send it.
Here goes.
Looks better already.
To be a faster way.
I got an idea. Hop in.
We're really washing a couch in a car wash.
Yep, and it's working.
It's actually getting clean.
Told you.
Shiny and soap. Free!
Stained all over, man.
Yeah, even with the soap, it's not budging.
What about burning it? We're in the open here.
Could work. Let's do it.
Maybe we should just get rid of it.
All right. Although that would be pretty funny if we actually did those type of things. Let me go ahead and show you guys how we really clean couches in here. So there's a few things that you guys will need to be able to successfully, for example, bring this couch to how it's looking right now. Previously, it was looking pretty messed up, right? It was very fuzzy. I'll try to show you guys by either a side-by-side or a before and after of this particular couch. This one we just picked up for 150 and we plan to sell it for 1,200. So first off, anything that has the upholstery and the frame, the wood frame, like this part, we hit it with some drills and a Mytee to extract it. And anything that are cushions that has zippers removable, we take this out completely and throw them in the washer. Then if there's any oil stains or anything that's still lingering afterwards, that's when we do a little bit more work to them by hitting it with the drill and then hitting it with an extractor. One of the very first things that we bought when we started couch flipping was an extractor. It wasn't even this one that we had. In the beginning, we just did we had like a DIY that Mark put together, just a vacuum, a sprayer, and yeah, a way to be able to suction out all the dirt and debris out of the couch. But after I don't know, 2 weeks, I was like, no, I'm not gonna use that. So the very first one that we ever bought was a Mytee 8070, and those usually go for about 1,000 to 1,300 depending where you're getting them from. We had like 2 or 3 of those. I eventually decided that it doesn't hold enough heat because of the amount of couches that we were doing. The heat doesn't stay, or it doesn't stay hot for that long. So I decided to upgrade into this one. This is the Mytee Spyder HP60. It's a lot more water, more heat, more suction, and for me it fit the bill a little bit better for what we were doing. But in all honesty, you can get away with the 8070 all day long. You'll be able to get the job done with just that. For this one, it's more than what we need. And then for the 8070, there were times when I was like, man, I wish it had more suction, or I wish it had more heat. So I'm happy with this one. It works for what we do, the amount of volume of couches that we flip. Again, it works for us. We do about 80 to 100 couches per month. So if that's how many couches you're doing, this will be fine. If you're doing about 20 to 40 couches, I would say the Mytee 8070. That's completely fine too. Right beside it, we have a small vacuum. This one we just got from Harbor Freight. I don't know if you have a Harbor Freight near you, but any vacuum, any industrial vacuum should work. I like this one because it's small, it has wheels, and it's easy to use. And it's really good to get dog hair out, any dirt that's in between the crevices of the couches. So you definitely need a vacuum. So drills, you need to have drills. We have overload amount of how many drills we have. You need to have these soft bristle brushes. I'll try to find some links and put them on, because if you get the wrong brushes, it might be a little bit too harsh and it kind of fuzzes up the fabric. Although there's a way for us to fix that too, but if you can avoid using too hard of a bristle, it'll save you time in the back end trying to shaving it all down and making it look better. You know what? I love cars, but man, I didn't realize how much I hate them when you're trying to record content and then someone just starts their car up. I wonder how many times I did that to someone. All right, so moving on, or continuing with what I was saying, if you're gonna be doing this and you're gonna be cleaning couches, you definitely need a drill. These we got from Harbor Freight. Still works. So yeah, we got this from Harbor Freight. I forget how much they are, but we got 2 of them, extra batteries, and as you guys saw, these are really good. We've been using this for the past year and a half, and everything that we do here as far as cleaning couches, and they've worked perfectly fine for us. And yeah, they never really failed us. What else? What I'll do is I'll go into each little box here and kind of show you guys what's inside of them. So the next one is, oh, you need this, sprayers, because we use different type of solutions. So we don't really put the cleaning solutions inside of the Mytees. We put them in sprayers. Show you another one. This is a sprayer that we use. Put the cleaning detergent in here, and then everything that's in the Mytee is just water. So every time we're cleaning couches, we just spray it down with the cleaning solution, hit it with a drill if it's needed, and then get it all out with an extractor. Pro tip. If you guys are flipping couches, it's inevitable whenever you guys are delivering, sometimes the couch gets a little bit dirty. Pick these up. These are available on Amazon. It's a WOOLITE carpet and upholstery cleaner. You just hit it with a little bit of foam, scrub it off, and then wipe it off. This has been a very big lifesaver for us in a lot of our transactions, because there has been times, not even has been a lot of times when we made a delivery and the couch gets a little bit dirty. We're like, dang. So we just hit it with this, scrub it in, and then wipe it off with a microfiber towel. So on this little box right here, we just have different size screws. Definitely just get an assorted amount of bolts, screws, and nails, because there are going to be times when you're going to have to screw down some legs or the wood on the couches. Another thing that we have are these sewing kits. These are also available on Amazon. Everything that I'm showing you guys, I'll put links in the description, or hopefully I'll be able to find it and put links in the description so you guys could be able to pick a lot of this stuff up if you guys want to pick them up. Don't buy this one. I made a mistake. I don't know why, but I bought these. These are too skinny, and it doesn't work for upholstery that well, and it slides in and out. Like if you're trying to sew something and you're using the very thin nylon, I think that's what it's called, nylon threads, it slides, like it doesn't grip the fabric. But if you're using these, it's thicker. I'll put it side by side. Like you can tell the difference, right? Like how the size difference between the two. This one's very thin, that one's a lot thicker. And another plus is this has wax. So every time you're pulling on fabric, or every time you're sewing something and you pull on it, it sticks. It doesn't unwind. So we use that heavily. Almost, I would say every 2 or 3 couches, we need to use some type of sewing into it. On the bottom one here, it's just random tools. So this is a toolbox that we have a bunch of random stuff in it. These are a must. So if you guys are flipping couches, you definitely need measuring tape. I'm pretty sure this is something that you guys discovered right away, because people are asking you guys, what's the size of a certain couch or whatever, and you're having to run around trying to find one measuring tape. So have multiple of these so that in case you do need to get the size of the couch or the size of whatever it may be, you have it available. So other things that are in here are hammers and mallets. So when we're repairing, when there's bent metal and there's bent wood and there's a lot of stuff that needs to get fixed the hard way. What? We use the mallets. Some mallets, measuring tape, a bunch of other scissors, tools, a bunch of other stuff. All right, next. This is a lifesaver. There's times when we clean couches and it still looks like trash and it doesn't look good. And we're wondering, man, what are we missing on it, or what have we not done to it yet to make it really pop? I'll show you guys a video of it right now of us using this thing, and then it's like right before your eyes, it's like, holy, the couch is became cleaner just because you used it. And it's these are fabric shavers. We used to get bigger ones, but these work just fine, just because you can easily get replacement blades on them on Amazon as well. So you can pick this up on Amazon. We have 5 of them, 6 of them that we use, just because, you know, like there's if there's a lot of you guys and you guys are rushing, the more of these, the better, because obviously if you guys are all on it, it just speeds up the job and gets things done faster. The next shelf is shrink wrap. We carry 2 sizes, one that's very small like this, and then bigger sizes, which are right there. And the reason being for that is if there is any couches that open up and close that has like some type of storage unit, we close it up with this, and we don't need to use the big wrapper for it. And that's why we use the small ones. And then when we're delivering couches and we want to make sure that they stay clean and we don't have to use the WOOLITE on them, we use the shrink wrap. And also depending on the customer, because sometimes they'll request, hey, is it okay if you guys shrink wrap it? We're gonna keep it in the garage for X amount of days. We wanna make sure it doesn't get dirty or whatever. And we shrink wrap them. And we don't charge anything extra for it. We just do it as a courtesy to the customer. Next thing is, if you guys are getting into this business and you're in B stock, you must have this in your vehicle at all times. If you're doing B stock couches, and if you're selling recliners specifically, because this is an adapter for recliners. There's been plenty of times when we deliver recliners and we forget the plugs for them. Or sometimes we get them from B stock and it's not there, it's missing, it doesn't have it. So what we do is we buy a bunch of these, put them in the truck in case we forget them, we have them. And it's worked out great for us ever since. So that's all it is. It's just a box of extra plugs. As you can see, there's like a ton of them in there, right? There's a lot. And then over here, another thing that we have is leather and vinyl repair kits. All these things that we have is really available on Amazon. If it's repair kits like these, whether it be this, the WOOLITE, all that stuff is available on Amazon. The tools, like this one right here, it's a battery powered staple gun. So whenever you're stapling the upholstery or the bottom of the couch where there is that linen cover in the bottom, this is what we use to staple it back down. That's a battery operated one. And then this is a plug-in one. They both do the same exact thing. So those are the things that are in those shelves. The bottom one here is a nail gun for obvious reasons, right? If you're dealing with wood, it will need some type of nail gun. If there's wood that is broken, we use the nail gun. And then also saws, wood saws. So right there is a wood saw and this is a wood saw. In case we need to replace a certain piece, we just use this power tool to cut out a correct size and be able to patch up any wood that's broken or damaged when these couches come in. So continuing to move along now on this shelf over here. So you guys might be wondering, what do you guys use as far as liquid detergents or cleaning liquids? And now I'm gonna reveal it to you guys. This right here, Carpet Bomber, again, available on Amazon. This has been what we've used majority of the time. All you have to do is mix Carpet Bomber and water, 1 to 10. That's how much I usually use whenever I'm using Carpet Bomber, and it works just fine. You use the sprayer, spray it in the dirty area, let it sit for about a minute or so, just letting it soak, letting it do its thing, breaking down any dirt or grease. And from there, I hit it with an extractor. If that alone doesn't work, I do it again. I sprayed it down with the Carpet Bomber, and then I immediately hit it with the drill, and then hit it with an extractor. This has been able to take out almost anything. Just this by itself. The only time I'd have to go more aggressive is if there's like grease or pen stains. And if that's the case, I hit it with Carpet Bomber, and then I use Folex. Hit it with the drill and then extract. I do that multiple times, just multiple times, over and over again until it gets out. Let me see here, some denatured alcohol. The alcohol sometimes also works when there is like ink stains, but again, just to keep it simple, we use this and this, the Folex, and that does majority of the work that we need to get done. We have a leather conditioner. Any type of leather conditioner will do. What else is in here? Just other like repair stuff, right? So we have wood glue, we have wood fillers. In this business, just keep in mind, what do we deal with? We deal with upholstery and we deal with wood. So anything that deals with either or, we have tools for it to either repair it, refurbish it, clean it, fix it, whatever. We pretty much pick up everything that we need to be able to tackle those specific things, either wood or upholstery. This one, we have a high pressure steamer right there. High pressure steamer. Side on Amazon. We have a steamer already. We have a McCulloch. Yeah, it's a McCulloch. I've had this for a while. I've always been into detailing cars. That's one of my hobbies, one of my passions before, is anytime I have a car, I like to work on it myself, whether it's cleaning it, fixing it, or whatever. But cleaning, I'm big on doing it myself. I've always thought it was therapeutic to be able to clean your own car and then kind of see your results. So I've had that for the longest time and it works just fine. But I saw a quick ad on Amazon. I'll link the item here. And I decided to buy this one. And it's good too. It's good too. I'm not complaining, but it's not necessarily needed. That McCulloch, that works just fine. This is more heavy duty, I guess. Like it sprays non-stop. So yeah, this is fine too. It's just, I think it's overkill. But if you guys want it, if you guys are curious to what it is, I'll go ahead and put it in the description. I'm trying to think what else you guys would need. But in my opinion, I think that's it. these are the essentials. These are the tools that we use here in our warehouse to be able to get our job done, to refurbish couches from making it look like crap, like what I showed you earlier, that couch, to making it look like what it is right now. It doesn't look brand new, but it doesn't look like a $130 couch or a $150 couch. Imagine we bought that for 150 bucks. And then when someone comes in here, that's easily gonna pull $800-900. That's without us even saying anything. If you ask someone, hey, make me an offer, they're most likely gonna think in their mind, oh, this is probably a $800-ish couch and up. But then we're gonna ask about $1,200 for it. That's on the higher tier. But yeah, all this stuff that you see here is what we use to be able to bring this back to life and make money on these couches. If you guys want to learn how to flip couches like we do, definitely subscribe to the channel or check out our school, which there's a link in the description, and join. And we share a bunch of information there. We answer a bunch of your questions. If you have specific questions to the challenges that you're experiencing, we'll address you directly on there, help you guys out, try to make some money in this industry. And not only in this, but we also do dabble into other things like gazebos and Airbnbs. We're slowly inputting information on just B-stock and then couch flipping, but over time, we're gonna add everything else that we do so that it's not too overwhelming, and then everyone that joins the school is kind of able to follow and it doesn't seem too scattered. So anyway, that's it. See you guys in the next one.